dear God, another amazingly original, well-casted, well-acted, well-written, well-everything show has been cancelled. Why does this happen? Why can't we have good things, Mum? Sorry this video is a bit late. I was just finishing up my Dirk Gently Season 2 breakdown video when the news broke, and the very next day I was off to Malaysia to muck around for a bit, so I couldn't make this video until now. So yes, this is old news, I apologize for that, but we can still talk about it anyway. So why did this show get cancelled, and why can't we have good things? Well, duh. Ratings. Duh. Money. These days, if a show doesn't get solid enough ratings, it gets cancelled right away, and sadly, Dirk Gently just didn't get the hit, averaging less than 250,000 per episode in Season 2. If 250,000 people watch my videos, I'd be pretty stoked, but anyway. Some say this was due to poor advertising, some say it's because the show is too weird, and people just didn't get it, man, despite it being both critically acclaimed and a hit with the few regulars who watched it. So what the blimey happened, and why was it cancelled? Oh yeah, I said that already. Money, bitches! It's very rare nowadays for a show to be given a full run, even running at a loss, or even breaking even, or even making a bit of money, but not enough money apparently. In other words, if a new creation is not a massive hit right away and not putting massive coins in greedy, slimy pockets, it's likely to be cancelled pretty quickly. Hurrah! Hurrah for capitalism! Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency's cancellation was pretty abrupt, as even cast members in an interview last October had said, "There are no accidents in these scripts, everything is still extremely connected from Season 1 into Season 2. Max is so delighted that he talked about things that he's planted in Season 1 that won't be revealed until Season 3. Then, after the cancellation without any real reason, ratings, BBC America released this in a statement. "We are beyond proud of this brilliant original series and so appreciative of the outstanding team behind it, including Max Landis, Samuel Barnett, Elijah Wood, and many, many others. It was a privilege to work with this talented and passionate group of writers, producers, and actors on these 2 seasons of Dirk. Thanks also to the passionate fans who embrace this fantastically novel world. Yeah, if it's so good, why not keep making it? They're acting like it's out of their control. If it's such a privilege, why not make a Season 3, you fucking cunt? I have said it before, and I shall say it again. This method of film or show making is horrible. Why would you pay for half a sandwich, or half a fridge, or half a haircut? You wouldn't. But that's what's happening in this day and age. We pay for it, be it time, money, we invest in it with our emotions or whatever. We invest in this product, a show, a story, and then at the whim of an executive, we never get a conclusion. We get half a show. That would be like ordering a 3-course meal, and then just as you're ready for the last meal, they tell you, too bad, we have your money now, we're not going to give you your halloumi burger. Or like getting half your bathroom tiled, or getting half a haircut, or getting half a fucking movie. It just wouldn't happen, but it does with TV. They take your money and your time and your emotions, and they give you half a product. They give you an incomplete product, and yet we all accept it. We say shit like, it is what it is. But seriously, this is like the only medium that does this. I'm really struggling to think of another. We are so used to TV shows being cancelled because they are owned by profit-driven bastards that we forget that without us, they wouldn't be able to do anything. And yet we just accept half a commodity. We accept half a meal, half a tiled room, half a haircut. It's kind of weird if you compare it to almost anything else in our lives that we pay for. What a bummer. I totally dug this show. I so wish there was more coming. It's got great writing, it's so weird and so unique. I've never seen anything like it before. Comedy, horror, thriller, romance, fantasy, sci-fi, and so much more all woven into one. What a shame. So what can we do about it? Well, sadly, not much. There are some petitions in place to get Netflix and shit to pick it up, so who knows, but from what I have seen in other cases, despite the overwhelming fan support, once a show gets cancelled, it's rare that it will come back. It can, but it's rare, especially science fiction, because science fiction shows are very niche. Also, the major costs in sci-fi shows are usually the sets. For example, when Dark Matter got prematurely cancelled, there was a time limit to try to get the show back, as the cost of renting the studios that held their massive sets was very great, and so after a few weeks, they would have to tear down the sets. Once this happened, the cost to set them up again would be too great for a new network to pick it up. Well, not really, but that's what they say. So the chance of the show coming back after that was basically non-existent. However, as Dirk Gently is Earth-based, mostly, and the sets are new each season, this is less of an issue in this case. But you also have to consider the cast and crew. They need to eat and pay rent and send their kids to school and all that shit that us regular people do too. So of course they are going to hustle and bustle and look for more work. In other words, they will commit to another show pretty much ASAP. So once that contract gets signed, having them come back is very hard as well. So once a show gets plopped and flushed, there is a very short amount of time to bring it back, and so the likelihood of of Dirk Gently's holistic detective agency being picked up by another network is very slim. But fuck that negativity, man. We should never give up. Never surrender. I'll fight a losing battle and go down swinging any day, motherfucker. Links for the petitions and other things are in the description. At least, and look, I'm not justifying the cancellation in any way. I mean, as a balding man, I can't stand the thought of receiving half a fucking haircut, but at least we got kind of a conclusion, or at least a happy ending. As far as cancellations go, it's by far not the worst. Well, at least Firefly got a movie. But still, the cancellation of Dirk Gently was abrupt and left quite a few loose ends, and also left this crazy unexplored universe open. It's just, what a bloody shame, man. I have a breakdown of both Season 1 and 2, just FYI if you want to check that out. Also, this show has inspired me to create my own show. Of course, I am too poor and but one man, so instead of an actual show, I've been working on an audio adventure to thrill the mind and soul. It's not Dirk Gently, but it's going to be a lot of fun. If you're interested in that, subscribe to my podcast station, Reflux Radio, and stay tuned for upcoming episodes. Here, I will tell of many things, including true life stories, which include but are not limited to my travel adventures where I have fought terrifying monkeys, ran from murderous elephants, and exploded my anus into horrific ancient Chinese chamber pots. And soon to air will also be my audio adventure of the mind, where I will tell a fantastical tale unlike nothing you have heard before. In the meantime, you can check out the old episodes on Reflux Radio where me and a mate talk all things sci-fi. So stay tuned to Reflux Radio, and thanks for watching, my good friends. Keep your chin up, there's probably another TV show around the corner that will most likely be abruptly cancelled. I made myself sad.